Greetings everyone, this is TFN. Did you know that there is a light bulb in Livermore, California that has been burning continuously since 1901? It became a local attraction, made it into the Guinness World Records book, and even has its own webcam so you can check it out for yourself. But how is this possible? After all, light bulbs aren't supposed to last that long. Today, we're going to explore why manufacturers deliberately limit the lifespan of their products and how this practice, known as planned obsolescence, affects us. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Sit back, relax, and let's get started. First, let's define planned obsolescence. It is a trick used by manufacturers to intentionally design products with an unjustifiably short service life, forcing us to buy new products or their spare parts more often. There are three types of planned obsolescence: functional, technical, and system. We'll explore these in more detail shortly, but first, let's take a trip through history. On December 23, 1924, while people were preparing for the New Year holidays, major light bulb manufacturers, including Osram from Germany, Philips from the Netherlands, and General Electric from the United States, came together in a secret consortium called Phoebus to establish a unified service life for all light bulbs. The goal was to settle on a working time of 1,000 hours, after which the bulb would burn out and the buyer would have to purchase a new one. Those who tried to make bulbs with a longer service life or violated other instructions were fined. Before Phoebus, the average service life of light bulbs ranged from 1,500 to 2,000 hours. The head of Osram Company, William Meinhardt, was the first to propose creating a cartel. However, planned obsolescence was not limited to light sources. In the late 1930s, DuPont developed nylon thread, which was used to make stockings. The advertising campaign claimed that the stockings were thinner than spider webs and stronger than steel, leading to high demand. The company quickly calculated how long it would take to satisfy the American market's needs and instructed chemical engineers to change the thread's composition to avoid that steel-like strength. By the end of the 1950s, planned obsolescence had become common, and in 1959, Volkswagen used it in their advertising campaign, claiming they were different because their car was assembled with German precision and had a low likelihood of breakdown. This approach paid off, with over 500,000 cars sold in just one season. In 1960, cultural critic Vance Packard introduced two additional categories of planned obsolescence in his book, The Wastemakers: Desirable Obsolescence and Functional Obsolescence. Desirable obsolescence, also known as psychological obsolescence, refers to retailers' attempts to erase a product from the consumer's mind. This practice continues to this day, as demonstrated by the 2018 revelation that Burberry destroyed $36.5 million worth of clothes from past collections because they were outdated and no longer desirable. Over 5 years, Burberry destroyed around $120 million worth of its own products, including approximately 20,000 items. Other well-known brands such as Louis Vuitton, Cartier, and Montblanc also engage in this practice. Manufacturers are pushing consumers to crave something new rather than buying based on necessity, which results in a constant desire for the latest model, even if it comes with a higher price tag. iPhone is a prime example of this, with its constantly updated line of models. In the UK, planned obsolescence in products is viewed as a violation of consumer rights, and the Trading Standards and Standards Institute are investigating the sale of goods that break down immediately after or near the end of the warranty period. The Apple iPod's navigation wheel breaking down within 18 months of purchase is a well-known example, and the case ended with a settlement between the parties to increase the warranty and provide free battery replacements. In 2022, Justin Gutman filed a lawsuit against Apple in the UK's Competition and Consumer Protection Tribunal, seeking £750 million in damages for the company's release of new software in January 2021 that slowed down the performance of older iPhones. Meanwhile, some third-world countries receive industrial waste from abroad, often labeled as used or household appliances in paperwork, as a source of income. This junk is transported on heavy-duty cargo ships, and in most cases, the equipment still works, but locals have little use for it. Cartridge World, a company that recycles printer cartridges and offers cheap replacements, revealed that 350 million cartridges are thrown away annually in North America alone, many of which are not completely empty. The reason behind this waste is that developers have embedded special chips in the cartridges that send a signal to the printer after a certain time that the cartridge is empty, even if it's not. As a result, people are forced to buy new cartridges, allowing developers to profit from the sale of consumables. However, this practice not only benefits manufacturers but also contributes to the wasteful use of natural resources and exacerbates environmental pollution. The production of new goods requires resources and energy, while outdated products end up in landfills, increasing pollution and requiring energy and new materials for recycling. Planned obsolescence, therefore, has a negative impact on the environment and promotes wasteful consumption of natural resources. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. To ensure that you don't miss the next brief story, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Don't forget to suggest your ideas for future episodes. TFN signing off. Until next time.